of us, man, they know we roll deep. Everybody organized in the
Come on in here.
team. Matching like
Come on in here.
you gon' know us if we
Come on in here.
Squad paid dues, so we shine like oil sheen. We all move as one like a giant family. While the horses pull us forward as we slide to the scene. While the horses pull us forward as we slide to the scene. As funky as I want it, just as groovy as I feel. The only way is up, that's the direction up in here. This country life is everything, that's how I make me feel. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. As funky as I want it, just as groovy as I feel. The only way is up, that's the direction up in here. This country life is everything, that's how
Where's
I
it?
make me feel. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. All year, all year. I ride till I die, cowboy all year. All year.
Podcast is back.
I ride till I die, cowboy.
Podcast is back.
You know, but player, if you don't, you don't. And you ain't tuned in if it ain't Houston Zydeco. Live we go, flipping with a carriage full. Move how we want, doing what we want to do. Moonshine hitting right, leave you comfortable. Line dancing, quarter horses, how we post to groove. Copacetic, beef is dead with the vibes and tune. Pretty skies, night gangs, might roll a few. Running back again, come on in as we on the move. We make the whole world wanna come and join the crew. Now it's a Houston live, lives how they go. You know it's a Houston live, lives how they go. You know how we roll right, lives how they go. You know it's a Houston live, lives how they go. As funky as I want it, just as groovy as I feel. The only way is up, that's the direction up in here. This country life is everything, that's how I make me feel.
All right, Lulu.
Ride till I die, cowboy, all year. As funky as I want it, just as groovy as I feel. The only way is up, that's the direction up in here. This country life is everything, that's how I make me feel. I ride till I die, cowboy, all year. All year, all year. I ride till I die, cowboy.
Shout out to YouTube. Y'all go follow us on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Coco Williams.
All year.
True Money in here. New Life Real Me. Hey, yeah, man. We finna cut up in here today, man. It's the first day, 2021. The podcast is back. Yo, Mr. Trail Ride himself, the mouth of the South. I'm in there. And we gonna run it up, but I'm gonna pay a couple bills real quick. And after these brief messages, we gonna talk, because I got a lot to talk about. We gonna talk about a lot of stuff I've been seeing. You hear me? Like, 2020 came and it messed up a lot of stuff. And see, a lot of you trail riders out there really don't know what trail riding is, I see. I've been talking to a lot of people, and we're going to get an understanding of what trail riding is starting off 2021. We're going to bring some history in, but we're going to get a lot of these problems out the way. You know, that's how I started, and that's how we started is how we going to finish. So after I finish paying these bills, we're going to get down into it. This is your 8 o'clock Houston Zydeco Live podcast on the HZL Network, the world's first network for trail riders, Zydeco, Southern Soul, you know, country rap, you know, the whole country life, man. Y'all stay tuned. I think y'all gonna like what we gonna talk about today. T_solo promotions. Look, Tonya Randall's one of the hottest out there. She on the trail ride scene, so I'm talking to all you trail riders. Make sure you get some advertisement with her, man. She making some big moves, and everybody know her, and she work hard. We provide the best solution. This tax agency right here, y'all, is one of the hottest out there. Make sure y'all get with them. You see the information right here. 979-300-3717. Give them a call. Get your taxes done. They also do loans. Support your people. It's black owned. Showing up and showing out. The Pajama Jam, 3rd annual dance, you hear me? MC Money Hines, that boy be cutting up. And DJ T Real. Look, let me tell you something. DJ T Real, man, he been on the scene. He been cutting up lately. DJ Dad, my boy MC Duckett, and guest MC Lil James. Your boy Baldina the King, you know, he gonna be doing this thing. Hey, and again, I've been telling everybody, I say everybody, y'all get ready for that in the mix roping and riding summer kickoff. Hey, this part 2 right here. Y'all ain't catch part 1, you want to catch part 2. Trust me, June 4th, 2020, I will be live in effect. So make sure y'all come on through. All right, y'all. We done paid some bills. I want to give a shout out to everybody. Hey, let's try to shoot this live stream right here to 200 shares. Can we get 200 shares? 200 to 300 shares on here, man. Now, I want y'all to tag everybody. Now, listen, I need you to tag everybody. When I say everybody, I need you to tag everybody. And this YouTube, share it on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, y'all share it to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or wherever. In Facebook, y'all tag your friend and tag not only tag a friend, put it in some groups, y'all, because we need to get the word out. We finna spread the word on this trail ride thing. We finna get a lot more structure in it, you know. So check it out. I've been really sitting around like 2020. We got a chance to really see some things. If you've been sitting down, if you've been trail riding and moving around, you've been seeing what's been going on and how the culture then took a real big turn. You hear me? And I want you to call in. You know, they got the numbers scrolling down. You see it right there. Just go ahead and give it a call, you know, in a few. I'm gonna open the lines up so you can call and speak your mind, you know. Trail Ride News will be coming back and Girls Talk Trail Ride, so y'all stay tuned for that too, only on the HZL Network. Going good. Now look, check it out. They about to shut they shutting different countries down now. They talking about shutting the city down, so I want to know how y'all feel about that with this coronavirus and everything that's really, really going on. You know, because it's affecting a lot of people again, especially in our culture, you know, dealing with the trail ride. A lot of people have events coming up, and we really don't know which way this thing gonna go. That was one subject that a person brought up to me. But I want to touch on some real deal, like that's real deal right there. Don't get it twisted what I'm saying. That's real deal. But what I want to talk about is trail riding as a whole. Where is it going? Through my eyes. And I'm at a lot of events. I go to a lot of different cities, a lot of different states. I'm booked at a lot of different events. And man, this trail ride thing really fell off course. I'm just gonna speak the real. You got a lot of people in trail riding don't know the first thing about trail riding. I'm being real with y'all. Y'all don't know the first thing. And we gonna spruce it up, because see, I remember when I first started, we talked about this. But we gonna talk about it because we got a lot of new trail riding groups, a lot of new people trail riding, and they really don't know what trail riding about. We got, in the last couple of months, I've seen at least 7 or 8 groups. They haven't even been a full group about 3 months. But we hosting events. See, the new year finna kick out. I mean, the new year done kicked in. And once, if they don't lock the city down, the country down or whatever, and everybody go on with their events, it's gonna be a lot of people stepping on these events of people who've been doing this too long. If you got a group and you just starting a trail ride, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you ain't put in, it used to be you had to put in work for at least a year or two before you even host the event. But I understand that trail riding has, man, it done got so big that it's like a club on every corner, if you catch what I'm saying. But it's just in the cities. But like I said, it's a club on every corner, and the culture of trail riding is going more into a club trail ride. It's a club scene now. But we don't get off topic on how I feel. I want to know how y'all feel. So make sure you state in the comments. If you just starting a trail ride group, I think you need it was back then you had to take time, you had to put in work and support. You had to support some people. You can't just jump in the game and just start doing this and doing that. And I ain't stepping on nobody's toes. I'm just stating facts. Because when this new year run around, you got people like Liz Cook, Four Horsemen, Arsenio Wild Bunch. You know, you got some big groups. There's some groups that been doing this years. T90, you know, Southwestern Association, Southeast Pleasure Club. There's a lot of these organizations been doing this for years, and you're gonna have some people trying to throw events because they just getting in and they don't even know. They don't know the work that you put in as a trail rider. Like they don't know how many non-profit events that nobody even know about that you done did to help some people before they even threw an event. See, I really feel like trail riding is becoming more of a business and not, you know, of families getting together and people networking and people working to rebuild the community in which where it started from at first. Now it's about how many people you can, it's the competition level. Like, why are you competing with your brother? Why are you competing with your sister? That's the understanding that I'm trying to really get everybody to grasp. If we're supporting each other, no one is bigger than the other. The only way that a foundation is gonna be strong is if it's spread it out. When they lay that cement and they spread it all the way out and it's even all the way around. They either barricaded with 2 or, they cage barricaded with a 4-inch. The only way that trail riding is going to exist is if we come together and we get some structure in here. Like getting back to the rules. I understand that trail riding is evolving, okay? We understand that. We understanding that the younger people they got their twist to it. We all got our twist to it that's coming. But at the same time, if you don't put the structure in there, or you don't obey the rules that was there before, you're gonna lose it. Cause all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's talk real talk. Okay, last year 2020, man, I got scorched. We had 3 million views in 48 hours because nobody had a mask on in trail riding, right? So that was like I got scorched for that. And I understood it was a lesson to be learned, right? Okay. But if that blew all the way up. So let's all of us as a whole get together and see how that we can change the outlook, because you got a lot of people who contacted me from like city officials and stuff like that. And they want to know, like, if we're trail riding and we're nonprofit, do we have a 501(c)(3)? That's the question that was asked to me. And honestly, I can say I can't speak for everyone else organization. I can only speak for the organization that I know that has a 501(c)(3). So laws are going to come in effect to where they're going to fine you if you don't have a 501(c)(3) and you are hosting these events, because a trail riding organization either has an LLC, meaning it is a business, or it has a 501(c)(3) which is nonprofit. That's where it's going. And a lot of y'all sleep and don't even realize that the world is like really watching, because we have so many people who is coming into the trail ride, who is starting trail riding groups, and they don't know the first thing about it. They don't know about the support system from Houston to Dallas, that if your child on the highway and they break down, somebody that you know gon' go pick them up, and they gotta, and it used to be somebody having to go drive and get you. Now, we've been so blessed to where you got people who own record companies. So don't let the very thing that your ancestors built and the same foundation that they laid, which is the rules, is what led us and got us right here. That's the same thing we still gotta live by. Man, we got our women out there, they tripping. We got our men out there, they tripping, they fighting, they shooting. Like, it's nobody else teaching. I want to shout out to my sponsors. Liz Cook, Cedric Kirby. Man, I want to really thank them. They blessed us. Richard Flowers, Treat Us Flowers, the Flower Riders. I got to give a big shout out, to Josh Judge, Third Street Graphics sponsor. Garland Coleman, Independent Ride. We got to wake up. Man, it's so much mess in this trail ride thing now to where it's like really a club thing now. We losing our music. You got people coming to the trail ride and really getting mad because you stepping on they Jordans, and we all out here in boots. We country. And I'm getting tired of whenever you step on somebody's shoes and they talking about they some Jordans that's $200, and you got a man with a pair of boots for like $600. If you tuning in and you just starting the trail ride, understand this, man. We in the field. We ride horses. We country. The dirt don't hurt us. We don't care about that. In 2020, more people started trail riding because we were the only thing really moving. That's a fact. The trail ride was the only thing still jumping. And a lot of y'all know that. All clubs shut down. All hookah lounges shut down. All restaurants shut down. So if we don't wake up, we're going to really lose what we got. I'm going to tell you that. Because like I said, you have city officials who have called me and they want to know it. And it's like, because we've been exposed. You're talking about a culture that a lot of people didn't want to have nothing to do with. Furthermore, didn't know about. And that's a fact. They didn't know about trail riding. And back then, ain't nobody want to be a trail rider. Now you got D-boys. You got everybody from corporate men down to a janitor work coming to the trail ride. And we really, and they don't even know where it started from. See, 2021, we gonna go in. I'm bringing people like not only Liz Cook, I'm bringing T90. I'm bringing people from back in the days who like 20 and 30 years with this here. So they can give you an understanding on how to keep the game going. I heard somebody say, well, the younger people, this how we want to do it. Okay, well, guess what? We understand how you want to do it, but at the same time, you got to respect the rules of it. Understand that a lot of groups are becoming big, on every corner, and that it's so many groups now. It's not just one special day. Back in the days, you just knew on this weekend we was going here. Now it's like two or three different places you can go. I remember me and Liz Cook hitting rides like 3 and 4 rides when on the weekend, like 4 rides on a Friday for sure, and like 2 on a Saturday. That was trail riding. Now trail riding is just going partying all night. It ain't going show your face. Pay to get in, show your face, go network, see how you can help somebody else. It's not like that no more. Man, they gonna pull up, we gonna get drunk, we gonna jam our music, we gonna cut up, and we gonna go home. That's what it's all about this now in trail ride. It ain't about, all right, I'm gonna hit this. These people can't support me. I don't care if it's 3 different people. You can move. If you got a group, you can move everybody around, hit every event, and y'all all meet up at one. It's not that hard. It's really not. The jealousy I see, man, there's so much jealousy in the trail ride game. It's a shame. And everybody who really trail ride, y'all really know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody else want to see each other succeed. Everybody want to talk down on the next person or the next trail riding group. Like, why y'all just can't unite and see how, you can make this thing go to a whole nother level that we can't even imagine. It's a trip. It's 2021. The HZL Network, we back on the podcast. And we talking straight facts. Like, I done been all over from Texas to Mississippi, Arkansas. I done trail ride, and I ain't seen the difference. They don't even have party wagons in Arkansas. They don't have party wagons in some parts of Louisiana. Like, it's not heard of. It's not even a street that they trail ride on if we talking South Carolina. So what are you doing? Are you trail riding or are you just there to party? To like just a club? Cause man, we've been exposed 2020. A lot of y'all don't understand and you don't really see it. And I understand the business aspect of it. Your MCs, your DJs, your photographers, all of them. I understand the business part of it. I'm talking to the groups. Like 2020, man, we couldn't book no artist for a trail ride, and that's truth. We couldn't book no artist for the trail ride. Oh, James Taylor, you say, hey, give me a call. You see that number right there is 979-291-4947. The lines is open. Give me a call if you want to state your mind on how you feel. Shout out to Girls Talk Trail Riding. We finna pay some bills and we'll be right back after these brief messages. We provide the best solution. Tax agency. Make sure y'all get in touch with them. Give them a call. Listen, they can get you the best. When I say the best deal, you can get the best deal. They do loans as well. 979-300-3717. And it's going down with the Pajama Jam. I don't know if y'all missed it last year, but you're going to get that this year. You hear me? When I say you don't know what you missed, man, last year they cut up and but this year gonna be crazy because you got MC Money Hines. If you ain't never been to MC Money Hines, one of the event that MC Money Hines did, say you ain't really knew how to turn all the way up. Also, you got DJ Dad, my boy DJ T Real. He been everywhere. Also, MC Ducky, Keep the Crowd Crazy, and Lil James, guest MC with my boy Baldina. I want to give a big shout out to T_Solo Promotions. Look, that's Tanya Randles. Everybody, get in touch with her, man. If you looking for promotion, she on every scene when it comes to the trail ride thing. Trust me, I know. She get the news for the HZL network. And it's the In the Mix Roping and Riding. You hear me? In the Mix Roping and Riding. Get ready. Summer Kickoff, Part 2. Save the date. You hear me? June 4th, 2021. Look, William Bryant, we all looking forward. We finna be there. I'll be live. And anything that I advertise, I'm live on. I'll be live at the event if you see me on the flyer. But look, we gonna get back to the story. James Taylor told me, he say, look, man, talk about the structure in the trail riding group. Okay, first of all, first thing you need to know, if we're going to start off for these newcomers who trail riding, the first thing you need to know about trail riding is you need a board. It ain't all about the president, you hear me? Because the president can't do everything. You need the vice president, your secretary, your sergeant at arms, your treasurer. And your sergeant at arms, you got to keep control of the group. See, the only way you're going to keep this trail ride thing going is as the groups themselves come together and hold themselves with the class. Look, when you go to I'm talking about the culture of trail riding, if you really want to know. When you went to a dance, it was a button up. I've been going to trail ride, man, it looked like, man, we in short. They got women in shorts and t-shirt. Like, what's up? What happened to the button ups and the stars down jeans and the boots? See, that's what trail riding was. Like, I understand that it will change, but don't forget what got you where you at. Like, that's what your sergeant arms for, is to keep control of everything. If it's a problem, they work out. Your secretary, she gonna keep everything in order. The vice president, they all work together. The main problem is in these organizations, in these trail ride groups, everybody want to be chief, but nobody want to be the just be an Indian. Everybody want to run something. Everybody ain't meant to something. Everybody is set for one position. But as a president, you got to know when to let go and what to keep. And that's the truth. You got to know what to listen. If in a trail riding group, if you ain't hitting, I feel like 2 or 3 events. Like when I say 2 or 3, it could be 1 this weekend and 2 the next weekend. You can space them out. I don't care. At least 4 rides a month, man. Then I'm cool. Or 3 rides a month. I'm cool. Show your face. Support the next man. I'd rather have somebody who gonna hit 3 or 4 rides a month than somebody who just come and show up when it's trail when we finna have our trail ride. Or I ain't even trail riding at all. I ain't going to none no profit events. Ain't out there in the cold selling giving away gumbo or selling hot dogs or fish plates to go get these kids or somebody homeless or somebody who don't have an AC fixed in their house. Because at the end of the day, your group is to support your neighborhood. We did a fighting COVID-19, calling all trail riders. There's a lot of groups that came out there. Steady Grinding was one of them. Onyx, Liz Cook, she came out there. Chris Clay came out there. There was a lot of people came out there. DJ Luscious Ice came out. It was a lot of people came out there. And in different places, 303 Riders in San Antonio, they was giving out stuff. I thank everybody who participated. But to say you had so many people trail riding, where was that for you to stand up for yourself to stand up for everybody as a whole? Halftime when y'all out there to trail ride, ain't nobody out there really getting to know the next family. So this year we gonna really talk about some things that's going on. We bringing our artists back in. You gonna have all your artists come back in. Zydeco and Southern Soul, country rap tunes. Everybody coming back in your trail riders, man. Shout out to all the trail riding groups from all over who been booking me. Get me out to your trail ride, getting your subscription, your advertisement. Man, my time is up. Facebook get to letting us know now when it's our time up. But I thank you for the support. Y'all share this here. Share this live stream, man. Cause we're gonna talk real trail ride. We're gonna get it back right. We're gonna talk about what a group is really supposed to be about, what it consists of, and the order that it should be in. I want to thank y'all. Hey, this is the first podcast back since 2020 in 2021. You can catch us on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That's all the platforms that we're advertising your event for when you get a package. Make sure you get in touch with another brother. Tell him you love him. You get in touch with another sister. You tell her you love her. And y'all, we gonna network. We gonna network. We gonna come together, man, and we gonna save the culture. I love y'all. Oh, you tried to call James? Hold on. I can never end my show without making sure. James. New Life, Real Me. Make sure y'all share this in all the group. Man, what's going on, man? Yeah, this is me. I was calling you back. I seen I find it show up when you text, it show up like later than you would think. But how you doing today?
Okay, well sure. I got New Life Real Me on the phone too.
Okay. What's up, brother?
What the business is?
Man, I appreciate you for tuning in the morning time and every time we come on, both of y'all, man. I really appreciate that, man, the support.
Nah, for sure. I just had some couple questions because my brother, this is my brother-in-law.
Okay.
I had just some couple questions because I'm new to this. I'm in a trail riding group. Of course, you didn't heard Pure Pressures.
Yeah. That's my people.
Right. So yeah. And so I had some a couple questions as far as like the structure, how it's supposed to go.
Okay.
I've seen and noticed a lot of things as far as like within the group, like a lot of people that aren't in the top leadership, calling a lot of shots and stuff like that. And I'm from the military, so if you call a shot, you gotta be, you gotta be chief, or somebody that, above you, somebody above you is gonna call a shot, not the person that's under you.
Right.
And, I've been seeing a lot of that going on. Also, as far as like dudes not knowing what dudes is going to.
Okay. So look, let's take it down like this. We gonna tackle it. I ain't tripping. They might cut us off because we work for Facebook now. So look, check it out. They might cut us off, but we'll come back on. All right, let's run it like this here. First off, ask me the first thing you want to know. We're gonna take it down just like this.
Okay, so the first thing I want to know is, as far as like when it comes to dudes, what are dudes supposed to be? What are dudes going to? Like, if I'm paying dudes, what is it going to?
Okay, your dues. 9 times out of 10, this is what we did with our trail, and this is what I was taught. The dues, with our dues, we hardly ever touched them, but the dues was to help. Like, for instance, say you were in my trail ride group, your lights got cut off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you can't talk to me. Well, we'll go to the board, but we don't talk to everybody else. We just go to the board, and from there, we talk. Okay, we'll go pay the light bill. You understand? Or if it was time for us to do a nonprofit event, it was money invested for us already to do a nonprofit event. You get it? Like, or if, for instance, it was basically trail riding come from families coming together and supporting each other in the community. You get it? So that's why we paid. That's why we paid our dues. Like, to help the next man. It don't even have to be us. It could be it could be somebody that you knew that lights was getting cut off or water finna get cut off or needed help with something. That's what I like. Or to make the group, to invest for the group to be for the next event. You get it? Or
So basically, it's like you're investing in the group. So if I'm paying dues, I'm helping the next person if I don't need help myself. You see what I'm saying? Is that basically what you're saying?
Basically. You're always helping. It's because trail riding, it ain't about the club thing. You get it? It ain't about all the partying. Most of these trail ride groups, your old groups, man, I promise you, when I say fundraising, they giving something back for school, Christmas, Thanksgiving, going to the homeless shelters. Like you got groups like Chris Charles that go to the schoolhouse. You got groups like Steady Grinding who do nonprofit events for the kids and the homeless. You got Liz Cook, who or Southwestern Association too, where they go to the different schools. Like it's all about rebuilding the community. It ain't about how much money you could put in your pocket, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be a non-profit or if you're an LLC, it's different. If you fall up under a LLC, that means you're a business. You get it. You got to understand what group you getting with. If it's for profit or if it's not for profit. If it's really about the culture.
Okay. All right. Now what about now my next question is, as far as like so for an example, when it comes to like paying dues and stuff like that, like let's say we peer pressure you to we throw a trail ride and I'm just using peer pressure because that's just the only trail riding department. Peer pressure, we do peer pressure, we do a trail ride, and we make profit off of the trail ride. Now as far as making profit off the trail ride, after you pay the DJ, let's say you got a DJ, you got a live performer, you pay the live performer, you pay security, you pay, the person will take pictures. After you get done paying, all of that, what's left, where is that supposed to go?
I mean, that's what the group, that's what your board and your group vote on. What's the next move?
So it's the board. So it's really the board and the group, or is it just the board?
So look, your group, you bring everything together. Everybody come to your group meeting. You supposed to have group meetings at least twice a month, at least 2 to 3 times a month, right? Because you are a family. Y'all, everybody, they kick it. A lot of time, me and my partners, when I was in my group, when I was in a group, it was that we chilled at the barn together. We went out, ate and drank together. You get what I'm saying? We was like, we're a family. Like, that's still my family, So we always talk, but whenever we had a meeting, it was everybody. You get it? The women, the
Right.
kids.
Now let me throw in a little monkey to it. What if you got a couple of people that's out of town, but they still within your group? How would you go about reaching out with them and as far as like within the trail riding group?
The
how
first
would you go about that?
the first thing first is you need to figure out why you trail ride. Like, is you trail riding for a profit, or if you trail riding because this is what you love to do. Like, you love to give back, and you love you love the country life. You love the culture. That's the first thing, because a lot of people come in, they seeing what the group making, and they don't understand how much the group paying back. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you really trail ride, like for people pulling trailers, people who that pulling party wagons, they coming out probably about $800-900 every weekend when they really trail riding. So some of those dudes go to that. You get it? Like, it's a support system. Like, you don't know like for me, I like, if I'm not booking, I remember we went, it was like $600, $700, and then that was my portion along with other people. They did not including what they put in, and that was me going when I wasn't booked. That's one person. That's like two people. You got to get it. It costs the trail ride. So a lot of times when you out there washing cars, or y'all cooking and y'all selling food, that's put up. That's put up for the next move, or for when somebody in your organization or somebody need help. Or, for instance, look at what's been going on, the disasters. It was a lot of trail ride groups on a lot of water, a lot of gas to Lake Charles, Louisiana. And that was through funding of the dudes. You get it?
Yeah.
But I appreciate you for calling. I got to get off of here. Give me a call. You got my number. You can call me anytime.
All right, I got you. Appreciate it, man.
Man, I appreciate you, and thank you for your support. Hey, y'all, I got to get out of here. My time is up. They flagged me. I see y'all soon. Y'all tune in for Friday morning motivation in the 12 o'clock rush hour. Stay prayed up. Stay blessed. And, man, we're going to take this trail ride thing to another level, man. I see everybody, 160 riders in here. Everybody who tuned in tonight, man, y'all share this in different groups, man. Put the word out. The HZL podcast, Houston's Audio Live, is back in 2021, and we finna cut up.